Do you know what Julius Caesar felt on the morning he was murdered? If this kind of history pulls you in, make sure you're here for more stories. Caesar woke to the echo of a nightmare, blood on his robes, a crowd crying out his name. He sat up, breathing hard, trying to shake the feeling. Calpurnia touched his arm and begged him not to go to the Senate that day. She said the gods were warning him. He smiled at her, calm on the outside, but inside, a quiet tremor. What could possibly happen to the most powerful man in Rome? Across the city, in a dim room lit by a single lamp, Cassius leaned over a table. His voice was sharp with fear wrapped in ambition. He spoke of Caesar becoming a king, a ruler that no Roman should ever kneel to. He told the others that Rome was slipping away under one man's shadow. Brutus listened, heart breaking a little more with every word. He loved Caesar, everyone knew that, but he also loved Rome, and Cassius knew exactly how to twist that wound. Brutus felt torn clean in half, as if choosing one meant killing the other. In the end, he whispered the words Cassius needed to hear. Today would be the day. The sun climbed higher as Caesar left his home, dressed in white, walking with slow confidence through the streets. People greeted him, cheered for him, bowed as he passed, but the unease from the morning clung to him like a shadow. He felt watched, as if the air itself held its breath. A man stepped forward, pale, trembling, desperate. He held out a small scroll and begged Caesar to read it, said it was a warning. Caesar took it with a polite smile, then tucked it away without looking. He walked on, and the moment slipped away forever. Inside the Senate building, the air was heavy. Whispers died the moment Caesar entered. Eyes followed him, calculating, waiting. The senators gathered around him, too close, moving in like a tightening ring. A hand gave the signal, and then the knives came out. Caesar turned, confused at first, then stunned as the first blade ripped into him. Cassius struck quickly, breath shaking, his face pale with the horror of his own actions. The others joined in, fear, anger, pride, all exploding into violence. Caesar tried to stand tall, tried to push them away, but there were too many. Cloaks tangled, footsteps slipped in blood, blades flashed again and again. Brutus stood frozen, staring at the man who had been like a father to him. Caesar's eyes met his, hurt, disbelief, a silent plea. Brutus raised his knife anyway, tears burning his eyes, and stepped forward. The moment the blade touched Caesar, something inside the room shattered. Then it was over. Caesar fell at the foot of a statue, his blood spreading across the floor like a dark river. Silence followed, just for a breath. Then everything broke. Senators who were not part of the plot ran screaming from the chamber. Some slipped in the blood, some fainted, some fled into the streets, shouting that Caesar was dead. Rome froze in shock. People cried, others cheered, until they realized what was coming. The conspirators stood together, believing they had saved the Republic, believing they had struck down a tyrant. But instead, they had opened the door to chaos, to war, to the very empire they feared. Power, betrayal, fear, all of it erupted in one moment, and Rome would never be the same again. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more dramatic history.